Alright, well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's We're actually over here now again, mainly because our mission is we're going back to the pier straight after this. So, this gym is the closest. It's on the way, so we might as well be here then today. Now, yesterday was quite interesting, I must say so. We successfully caught a new species that we have never caught before, which is the seven gill shark. Quite big. It was 1.4 meters long from head to tail. So that's pretty cool. Estimate weight would be around 5 kgs, I would say. Maybe more than 5 kgs. I don't actually know. But definitely was heavy when I was pulling with the rope. Like with the rope, I almost doubted myself. But with the gloves, everything was fine. So is there anything else to talk about? I don't know. Definitely gonna try to see if we can catch a different species, but yeah, we got plenty of shark to eat for a while. No, not really for a while. Probably only last for like 2 days, 3 days. But besides that, though, what else did I say? Yes. Yesterday we even had to run for the pier. So I guess all that running was actually pretty cool, huh? We only ran for like less than 5 minutes to get my little thing, but we also ran a lot faster than usual. Turns out that all this walking and running paid off in the end because we managed to, run back and forth to the rod and the van. So that's pretty neat. So yeah, seems like everything went well yesterday. I don't know what else there is to say besides that we're a lot more prepared today than yesterday. Yeah, I forgot that this gym here only has no this premium gym here only has like 10 extra around 10 more minutes to get here compared to the other one we usually go to. But at least this place here has got diamond hour. Yesterday's golden hour was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Probably one of the worst golden hours I've seen yesterday. It was like busy on every single area. Well, no, I think it was no. I think it was Wednesday that was had. Oh no, never mind. It was Wednesday they had bad. But I can't remember. I can't remember if it was Wednesday or yesterday they had bad golden hour. No, I think yesterday was pretty bad golden hour. Is there anything else to say? I don't know. I already kind of recapped everything yesterday. Let's see if I recap yesterday. It was pretty. We did the fishing and hunting, and then we finished cleaning and everything, and then we trained and we did Alpha 3 regime, and then we trained, and then we ate. So then we pretty much finished everything at around 11 or 12, which is pretty standard because we minus the time from the hunting and fishing and cleaning. And then I think I know what happened. And then we actually I got knocked out for like 2 hours. I know it sucks, but I got knocked out for 2 hours, and then I woke up, and then I edited. I edited multiple things. I edited Earthlog. I timestamped the Overwatch, and I timestamped the cracked isles, and then I packed up for the next day. Then yeah, packed up for the next day to work. Yeah. So I should have made the crystal cracked isles highlights episode 3, but I haven't yet. Didn't even stream yesterday either. So today's schedule is gonna be maybe it's gonna be a lot more harder because today we're gonna have to lock in a lot. We're gonna have to do the hunting and fishing, and then when I get back, I have to really lock in the dips and pull-ups faster. And then I'm gonna have to do the Alpha 3 regime faster, and then I'm gonna have to eat faster, and then I'm gonna have to edit straight away and try not to sleep. So this time I'm gonna drink coffee, which is why I got knocked out yesterday, is because I didn't drink coffee before I started editing. I usually find that if I don't drink coffee before I edit, I fall asleep or I nap. But again, yesterday was an exception because we did go hunting and fishing before that. Plus, yeah, it's fine. Gonna have to edit Earthlog quite fast, and then I'm probably gonna have to edit Cracked IOS Highlights 3, and then I'm probably gonna have to edit the DJI footage, but I'm thinking I should probably stream first to give everyone and I still have that DJI footage to edit as well, which is gonna take a lot longer. What would I edit first? I think I have to edit Cracked IOS Highlights 3 first before I even touch the DJI footage, because that's the order I did the recordings in. And then once Cracked IOS Highlights 3 is uploaded and done, Earthlog scheduled, so that's not a problem. And then today would upload the DJI footage as well. And then once that DJI footage is done, since we'll be fishing today in the morning, then I have to use the next 4 terabyte hard drive to start rendering and start transcoding today's DJI footage as well. So yeah, and that sounds complicated. It's not really complicated. It's just that's the order I have things to do. But we probably still have to stream though, because I need to make another Cracked IOS EP. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm gonna run for 5 minutes now. Right, should we run for 5 minutes? Actually, I'm good. Did I bring a spirit shirt? I sure did. Okay, I'm gonna go duck for a bit. Is there anything to talk about? We only ran at 13 speed for like 1 minute, by the way. We literally only ran it like for 1 minute. That was pretty bad. And I just realized, not realized, I've noticed this a long time ago, but like, why is every song about sex? I even noticed that even in the NCS music I picked personally, it's about sex. I always wondered about that. There's like so many songs are about sex. It's like, it's crazy when I think about it, right? There's like a lot of songs that are literally about sex. Sometimes I don't even realize it, but it literally is. Like some of this NCS music that I picked, they're literally talking about sex. You know, Culture Code. Culture Code is literally about that. Uh, some other ones about that, yeah. The only reason I'm saying is because this music video here is literally about sex. Even Blinding Lights is about sex. And Sunflower from Post Malone's also from sex. What else is there? Yeah, a lot of songs are about sex. What's wrong with them? That's just one thing I noticed. It's like a lot of songs are from banging. I wonder how. I wonder if it's actually that mundane. Because I get the fleeting part of it at the beginning, right? But it must get mundane. Imagine being with the same person for like a month plus. I really don't see how you'll get bored of that fast, no? I don't know actually. I wouldn't know. But based on our I don't know, I just feel like both sides will get bored, no? It really depends, of course, context and everything, and blah blah blah. You know? It's kind of the same as the gym. It's like, surely I get bored doing the gym every single day, right? But it's like, I gotta do what I gotta do. So, but then if you look at that in a relationship and sex, then that might be a bit more boring. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like food. When you're hungry. Actually, yeah, it's probably like food. I wouldn't know, but never mind. Must be like food, right? It's like when you're hungry enough, you're literally eating white rice every day. It's like, bro, it's good. It's like, oh hell yeah, I'm hungry. Might as well get some food, right? Done. So I guess that's the same way with relationships. Even if it's with the same person, they'll be like, oh, haven't done it in like a day. Oh, all good, done. What am I saying? I don't even know. Just a random thought. Okay, we're at 2.1 miles at 21 minutes. I reckon we should run the rest. Or not run the rest, but run until we hit 3 miles, right? Which is 5 kilometers. Cool. So we run at like 0.8 miles in about 3 minutes, so 3 to 4 minutes, something like that. But yeah, it's 3 to 4 minutes for 0.8 miles, which I don't know how many that is per kilometers, but oh well. So I don't think we can run at 13 speed for 30 minutes. I think when we did that record, we did it at like 11 or 12 speed. Because running at 13 speed for 30 minutes seems really hard. Water's nearly done. Oh wait, no, water is done. Finished the water too. Alright, today's back day. Usually we'd use the goat, but I don't really want to go outside today. I don't want to go outside down there. So instead, we will. There's two back machines here, and done. Now, how many back things are there today? There's one, two. There's only two. Hmm. Might have to just go outside, and even I don't want to, but we have to, right? Because there's no other alternatives. We haven't showed the results in a long time. But yeah, just running for like a few minutes or so is only what 211, 14 calories. Very little. Doesn't really matter because yeah, 30 minutes and the distance, 3.35 miles, which is like 5 kilometers, I think. Something like that. Something like that. It looks like we're gonna have to actually go back outside just for that goat. But besides that, we can come back in here later. Yeah. Alright, one thing I noticed is that the this place here, the gym music is not very loud. That's why when I say it's quieter because the the gym music in here is a lot more silent than compared to, you know, our home-based one, which has blasting music, but that's good because when it's golden hour, that amplifies the sound barrier. Looks like we're gonna have to go get the goat. It is what it is. Okay, we already finished as well, so we should get it on the on. It must be in like a simulation or something. No joke. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw that exact same security guard talking on the exact same phone, like an NPC. That's crazy. Huh. Actually, in the simulation, I swear. That was so interesting. Because last time we were here, that exact same security guard was like talking on the phone, doing the exact same route. I mean, that's his job, right? And I guess pattern recognition, right? But still, kind of mind boggles me that whenever we change ecosystem gyms, it's just like a whole brand new pattern recognition or whatever. What am I saying? Don't know. You literally can't beat this. This thing's literally the goat. I don't know how you can replace it. The landmine row is probably like, I would say top. I mean, I already said that many times. Will really depend, but landmine row is probably like the best back exercise. But Of course, you require a bar, you require weight, you require this contraption, which is probably not cheap, and plus it will literally take up a lot of space in your house. But this is a pretty good thing. Obviously, the most standard exercise for back is pull-ups. Pull-ups is probably rank one. This would be rank two if you could afford it. Have the space and yeah. Also, by the way, just saying, when it comes to jacket selection, the duck downs are probably the best jackets for this bag because, as you can see, it doesn't fall over. But when it comes to the rain jacket makes the bag flip. I know I'm saying it now, but just something I noticed with the MacPack duck down jacket. It's so fluffy that it maintains structure, but with the other one it flops. Holy crap, just remember that we have literally abandoned the researcher series. Well, not abandoned it, but I haven't done day two in like nearly a week. Probably because we got a lot more interesting stuff rather than anime, cracked aisles, Overwatch, StarCraft. I mean, I haven't played, I didn't even play any games yesterday. Literally just did hunting and fishing, cleaning, editing, and I got knocked out from nap. No, man, I got knocked out from sleep, and then edited, and then prepped, and then literally just edited more data stuff, and that was it. And then I fell asleep again. All right, we have used the goat. Now we must travel back into the other ecosystem, and then we can finally talk again. We have returned back where I can speak a bit louder, and where these newer machines are actually quite nice. Yeah, their lat pull down here is a lot better. Not only their lat pull down, but their run machine as well. These machines are a lot more dated. They're like the better versions than the ones at the home base. We can also check our weight later. But yeah, the newer version of these machines are definitely a lot better. Wait, so what was I saying before when I was in the landmine room? Can't remember what I was saying. I think I was mentioning something like, yeah, we didn't even play any video games yesterday. I literally, I could probably read out what I did. Let me, holy, who did 91 kgs here? Crazy. In a good way, of course. I'm pretty sure we can do like 70 kgs, considering that we can do a pull up, but we can't do a pull up that many reps. Pretty based if you ask me. Alright, what was I saying? I'm not gonna do it efficiency. There's no rush today. Don't really think we need to do any kind of efficiencies. What do we do? Yes, so we did, our regime. No, we did the. There's no Wi-Fi here, that's why it's not showing. Yeah, we did the hunting and fishing, and then did the dips and pull-ups, then Alpha 3 regime, then consumed food. Ooh, yeah, we took 2 hours to consume our food. I guess that was making and eating. True. We could have ate food a lot fast. Nah, actually, it does take 2 hours now I think about it. Because usually when we don't do hunting and fishing, we eat half of, or like we eat like 75% of the food, and then we have like 2 to 3 hours break before we finish it. But yesterday there was no break, so we just ate it in one session. So that's why it's 2 hours. So yep. Then data work. Ah yes, data work. So and then we fell asleep for like 3 hours, like 2.5. So we basically wasted like 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 4 hours gone that could have been into content creation if we drank coffee, which is my fault. No, I mean it is what it is, right? Then we edited our vlog, then we timestamped both Overwatch episodes, and then we timestamped Cracked Isles, and then we prepped more data, and I set up Vision Gear. Oh yes, that's why. And then I also started to export the DJI footage. That makes sense now. So not every hour was wasted. The only hours that was wasted was during those hours of sleep. Like those 2.5 hours of sleep was definitely, I guess it was also bathroom maintenance, but yeah, that 2.5 hours of napping yesterday definitely cost us the stream time. Yeah, it definitely did. That's alright though. It's okay because, we're a bit more awake now, but yeah, I should have drank coffee, so today we'll drink. Matter of fact, I didn't even drink any coffee yesterday. I had one thing that was annoying yesterday was that one of my cameras, my action cameras, one of the lighting was a bit scuffed. Like the auto tone, no, the auto thing didn't like adjust the brightness, so I lost a lot of color. So today we'll make sure that the cameras are the ISO are correctly thing. I think one of the cameras must be damaged. Yeah. Oh, the camera's not damaged, but it needs manual adjusting. But we finished the water, so we can actually check the weight. We're also on 3 floors. Yeah, my NCS playlist has a lot of music about sex. Culture Code? Right. Culture Code literally is about sex, you know? And then one of the unknown brain is also talking about that. Because, like, there's literally a lyric in the song where it's like, don't let me sleep tonight. It's like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? And the other one is Culture Code, where it's like, Culture Code, Culture Code NCS music. One of the lyrics is literally like, well, they're basically talking about banging and like painting just whatever they do. All right, let's go check our weight. By the way, yesterday's running from the pier to the van. The only reason it was so difficult was because we weren't even in like we weren't even properly equipped to run. That's why it was a lot harder. One, we had a jacket full of stuff, which made us bounce a bit more. Two, we had gumboots on, and yeah, gumboots. We had gumboots on. Gumboots on. We had a jacket that had lots of stuff inside of it, bouncing up and down. And I've also had a head camera on our head, so we should be like 70 kgs. Jolly. Look at that. Look at that insane boost. 70.85 kgs. That's how you know that it's only been the second day of eating a lot as well. Must be a lot of food in us. Yep. 70.85. So that's literally, I would say, 1 kg jump. That's a pretty impressive jump, not gonna lie. 1 kg jump already. And it's only been like 2 days of eating our macros. And we already have got a kg boosted. So I wonder how much we're gonna get boosted. That boost is probably just the food, honestly. Yeah, it's probably just the food. Because we literally have to eat, no joke, 1 kg of rice. We literally have to eat 1 kg of rice because that's 280 grams of carbs. But I'm gonna trust in this macro system. Of course, the one thing about the macro system that's kind of scuffed is that the grams of fat is really hard to control, especially since the protein is actually hard to control. We're gonna always overshoot it. That's kind of the issue here. We're always gonna overshoot the fat on the macros. It's like I would say it's nearly impossible. Like I wouldn't say impossible, but it's pretty much impossible. Because if you want to hit the target of protein, you're gonna obviously exceed that fat unless you eat super lean meat. And then also at the same time, when it comes to the carbs, right? Carbs also have a bit of protein and fat. So it's like Currently, what I did on the first day was cap out the protein first and then ate the rice. But then I think it's actually better to cap out the rice first because the rice also does protein. So then you could adjust the meat lastly. So I'm not sure if that makes sense. But then again, we will wait. We'll do like around 1 week of this macro intense diet and see how things go. We know that our staple is 69 kg range. So after 1 week of eating significantly a lot more food again, probably see how much we weigh and how much what we look like. Okay, but yeah, that's about it. Honestly, the only thing about the fishing that I noticed was the rope. The rope definitely took a lot of damage with that shark, but that's why I equipped the cart with the second rope. What else is there? With two ropes and more hands, we could easily get a bigger shark. What else is there? No, the other rope's really strong though, because the other rope is supposed to be an anchor rope. Oh no, I think it's a tug. It's a tug rope. Whatever. It's supposed to help boats like secure it to the dock. So obviously it's strong enough to pull a goddamn shark. What else is there? Yeah, that shark took a small hook, small bait. But we were trying to. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. We were trying to get anything new. So we got a 7 kilo shark, which is of course first catch. No, first shark I've caught, like a proper big one. It's literally 1.4 meters, crazy. And yeah, we're gonna try catch redfish. We're gonna just use the exact same bait. Apparently, to catch rig, you have to use crab. I don't know. The Asian guy was like, "Yeah, use crab for rig." I think the only problem is that I have no bait elastic, so the crab falls off the hook really easily. But with the salted kawai, bro, nothing. The bait cannot come off the hook. Literally, it cannot come off the hook. It's crazy. Is there anything else to say? But yeah, so talk about the diet. Talk about what else there? Yeah, so we're gonna follow that regime and see how things go. Macro diet, because apparently from the AI and maybe Professor, apparently yeah, it just depends. Honestly, I'll see how it goes. But to be fair on ourselves, we did like eat around 2k calories for like a month straight, and we literally been ranging at 69 kgs for a month with not much results. Like visually, we pretty much look the exact same. Maybe bumping this up will either get us a bit more chubby again, but I'll just starve again. It's fine. Or what the AI said is that if we actually eat enough food, then it actually changes our metabolism or something like that, and we'll actually burn it. I don't know, whatever. It's fine. I'm pretty content with what we have right now. It's only been like the second day of eating the macros, so we'll see how it goes. But definitely a lot more food compared to what we were eating before. Like 1,500 calories to 2,000 calories kept us at the 69 range, and the total food weight would literally be around a kg. But with this new macro counter, we literally forced to eat, like not even forced, like we literally have to eat 900 grams of cooked rice to reach 280 grams of carbs. And then on top of that, the protein itself is ranging around zero, is like 400 grams to 500 grams of protein. Oh no, like the meat itself, but the protein is like 200, 160. I have to relook at that, but yeah. But we literally can't eat milk or oats anymore. We can't consume milk or muesli anymore because it will destroy we already have just out of even with rice, we already cap out the fats by a lot. But Yeah. If we eat the muesli, it would definitely boost up the fats crazy amount, but it would probably also make us not eat that much volume because obviously, like I said, no, but yeah, that's why. No, never mind. Can't. It doesn't make sense because that was the muesli. The muesli was purely based on calorie count, not the macro count. But with the rice, I don't actually know. But we'll just avoid it. Yeah, this thing's also pretty good. All right, I'll be back. I forgot this place has got really nice wet wipes. It's free. Well, not free because I pay, but it's like free. You know, technically, if I was greedy, I could grab as much as I want, but obviously I'm not really, not like that. But yeah, wet wipes are free. Again, not free, but you know what I mean, right? Like I wipe my phone, especially after touching the goat. Goat's very stinky and metal. Headphones kind of suffer from sweat a tiny bit, and also maybe you can wipe the tripod a bit, but it's fine. Whatever, it's not a big problem. What is there to say? Ah, we're basically nearly done. We're like 3 5s now. Is there anything you really talk about? I could talk about Overwatch. Overwatch is, I don't know, we're nearly hitting. I've made a series called Playing Overwatch Until I'm Bored, which is, I guess that's just me playing video games until I'm bored of it. And I want to play, I do want to play like ranked and throw hard as possible. But yeah, can't wait. I wonder when we're gonna get doxxed one day. We will be. One day we're gonna get we're gonna either get stalked or we're gonna either get stalked or attacked or it is what it is. I know the game I play. I understand the game I play completely. That's why we have well, not backup, but we have, let's just say, if anything happens, we just leave. Like a globalist, you know? Anything happens, we just leave. That's, I mean, I'm sure you guys can probably see that during our gym session, right? It's like, if something we dislike, we'll just leave and then go somewhere else until the problem's fixed. So, example is, you know, that home base smell like shit because of sewer problem. So we just left. 4 5s. Hey, look, there's like Chinese lanterns up there. Oh yeah, one thing I do want to talk about was that at the pier, literally it feels so nice. Not nice, but it's like I walk there, right? There's a guy already there. Yo, what's good? Chinese? Oh, a bit. I'm Cantonese. I'm Chinese too. Yeah, a bit. Cool. And he's like, oh yeah, you could use some crab if you want. I'm like, oh, sure. And then two more Asian guys come in, Chinese as well. Hey, Chinese New Year. How are you? Oh, very good, very good. Oh yeah, good. And they're chilling. And then there's just like one white lady that came in. But crazy how when that one white lady came, both of the Asian guys left to the other side, and I stayed on that side. But yeah, I mean, friendly. I think it's because tribalism in in Asian men, old Asian men, tribalism exists because obviously the like. Imagine if I was like, yeah, but hey, it's fine. They helped pretty nice. That guy especially, that man. I wonder if he's gonna be there today. I don't know his name, but he helped me a lot, so I appreciate him a lot. He helped me land a fish, grab the rod, did all that stuff. Friendly. Must be because no. Only actually, I can't speak for them, but I definitely know that. Yeah, no, it's definitely tribalism because he talked to me, but when that white lady came and no one talked to her except me, I was like, oh, what's good? They're like, oh, okay. He didn't offer the lady any crab, but offered me. Yes, it is what it is. Tribalism in old Asians. I mean, yeah, it's no different to my grandparents. Sneak peek into. Wait, you literally can't sneak. I can you sneak peek? I can't see anything. The gap's too small for the camera. It's a bit too small. But look, it's like lanterns. Oh, I can see it. I see it. Lunar New Year, Saturday 28, 10. Wait, what? Chinese. What does that say? Oh, It says Saturday the 28th of February, celebrate Lunar New Year. What? I thought it was already finished. I don't know. I don't know my celebrations. Fun fact, I don't even know anyone's birthdays. I literally don't even remember birthdays. The only birthday I know is my own, but that's only because I have to know. Then, security issues. When's your birthday? How do you know when your birthday is? Oh, you go jail. What? No, I'm going to jail. Actually, if you're gonna put me in jail, it is what it is. Like I've said many times, but if someone wants to get you, they'll get you, regardless. You can say the government, you can say just a person. If they really want to get you, they'll get you. It is what it is. You can't stop them. Like no joke, it's so easy to get someone. If like you really wanted to get someone, you'll get them. Like I don't know how many times I've said this, but like it's so simple. If someone really wanted to get you, they'll get you. Like, do you know how easy it is? If they're willing to, if they really want to, but like it depends on what I mean by it depends on what you mean by if they really want to get you. Like I'm talking about they are willing to die just to get you, or like they're willing to just lose their lives after getting you. Like that kind of level. Only reason is because most people aren't. Well, the only reason that doesn't happen is because that person's actually selfish. It's like, huh, I don't actually care too much about this person, so I'm gonna just continue living. But you always get that one person that's like, yo, I'm gonna get this person regardless. Same as the government. If they want to get you, they'll get you. They don't even need. They'll just get you. It's so simple. They'll just get you. That's just the way it is. It is what it is, right? Same as driving. It's the same as like Meteor can just get you. Asteroid can get you. Car can get you. Honestly, you can just stop breathing right there and there. It is what it is, right? Your heart can just literally stop, like right now. Just no, dead. Matter of fact, in multiple realities, I probably die on camera, like right now. But obviously not in this universe because I'm not allowed to die in this one. But I'm sure in many ones, and the ones that you're watching might be gone. It is what it is, right? Obviously in mine, I'm not allowed to, but that's why I say this to many people, right? It's like, oh yeah, well, I mean, in your reality, you might not see me again, and this video will be like in your reality, this video will be like lasting memory of me dead. It is what it is. But obviously for me, it's like, don't worry about me because in my reality, I'm still living right now. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Are we on full fives? I was too busy talking about random stuff. Alright, we're pretty much ready to go. Nearly. I'm probably gonna go to change into long pants and probably change shoes. But I'll change into long pants now. No one's here. No one really cares. I'll just change now. Ooh. Sorry. We'll grab the jacket and we'll deposit our goodies. Okay, jacket's secured. Of course, we want to not have such a heavy shirt on us. That spare shirt is just for spareness. Of course, we have the long pants, which we should probably change into, but I don't think I have enough time before the timer goes off. Changing the long pants. I mean, sure, the camera saw that, but like, who cares, right? I've got boxers on, no one really. What the camera's gonna do? Pretty sure women at the gym wear a lot more revealing clothes, anyways. Change pants in a minute. Done and dusted. Okay, I'll retire the phone. Thank you very much for your services. Ready to go. Last rep. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate that. See you guys on the. I wonder what we're gonna catch today. I don't know. I feel like we look a lot bigger when we have long pants on. Just saying. When I have shorts on, we look a lot. I look a lot. I look massive with long pants. I don't know why. I look a lot bigger with long pants. But yeah. All right, appreciate it. By the way, if you made it to the end, I appreciate that. I do want to tell you guys if you're like watching, but I am like I'm like 155 centimeters, by the way. I'm just letting you know, but like I'm either 155 or 160 centimeters. Just I don't know why I'm telling you that now, but I'm that short. Uh, it is what it is, right? Basically Yuki Tsunoda height. Yeah, literally me and Yuki. If you put me and Yuki Tsunoda next to each other, we're literally the same height. Don't know why I told you that, but just if you made it this far, obviously this is a old video. So if you made it this far, you're obviously stalking me. So I'll let you know my height, so you can maybe back off. I don't know. Depends. Right, let us. Bye bye. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? We're back at the pier. We're just gonna walk down there now. Yeah, sounds about right. I've got everything already set up. As you can see, we already have the rod set up as well. It's really just have to put it together and put on the tie, and yeah. But yeah, I wonder what we're gonna catch today. We got everything set up. Just same thing, one rod. Yeah. Hello. There's a bit more wind in there, like. Hello.
Can you hear that?
No.
No shark.
Nope.
Got breakfast. No seal.
Sorry.
No seals.
Nope. Not yet. Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
So how big is big?
1.4 meters. Yeah.
What was it? Just a shark or something?
Sorry.
Was it just a shark or something?
Just a shark.
A shark.
Yeah. Bye guys. Good luck next. Oh yeah. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. So, it's been a very long time since I've streamed. 48 hours to be exact. We didn't stream on Thursday, and we didn't do it today. Alright? Thursday, we hooked the shark, and then did a bunch of Overwatch editing, right?
Then today we'll spend all day editing the footage, right? So we've only got like less than 30 minutes today, unfortunately, so it is what it is. No live stream today, but tomorrow I'll make it up. Tomorrow we'll do probably 6 hours or so, depends on how we do. And yeah, so right now I'm gonna give you guys one story. I have located one from Whispered Diaries. Okay, we're gonna do this one here. 3 true alone at work horror stories, right? Alright, let's go. Giving me an ad already, as always. Alright, let's just do one story and see how it goes, yeah? Lock in. Let's see. By Miss Young, woman.
This was during my summer break when I was 21 years old and in college.
21 years old. Alright, university, got it.
It was my first break since starting college that I actually decided to stay in state rather than going back home to live with my parents for the 3 months out of school.
3 months.
A good friend of mine had a place near campus with a spare room and offered to let me rent it for insanely cheap. As far as jobs go, I tried out something new every few months because my scheduling with school was always pretty hectic. But during this break and for a few months prior, I had been house sitting. There were a few websites and apps that you could easily sign up for, and really the job was simple and didn't feel much like a job. Most people needing house sitters had huge, expensive houses, sometimes with pets or plants that they wanted me to take care of while they were away. And
house sitting. So, as a house sitter, you're expected to be alone in the house, and you're not exactly house sitting. You're actually just guarding the house, making sure that it's not empty. So, technically, a security guard for the house. Somewhat like that, you know. So you already know that the job you're gonna take is, you know, being alone. All right.
not only did I get paid, but also could live in their super nice luxury house for a few days or even weeks. I got this specific house
that don't sound too bad. However,
days into summer break. I went and met the owners a day before they left to get instructions and a list of things to do while they were gone.
However, though, if you're a woman, this job's like the most stupidest thing to do. If you're a woman, don't do this. If you're a man, I get it. All right. If you're a dude, sounds pretty good to me. You know, living in, you're security guard for the house, all right? But if you're a woman, that's a different story because, yeah, GG. Like what? You're gonna, yeah, it's over. It's already over.
It was a really nice couple in their 30s. And right off the bat, when I pulled up to the house, I was a little confused. It was a small, older, unassuming home, sort of in the plains on the edge of town. Not the typical customers in need of house sitting, and they were only going to be gone for 4 days. At first, I thought it was easy money. It wasn't until toward the end of our meeting that I figured out really why they wanted a house sitter. The couple mentioned that during the day, all I needed to do was water their plants and make sure the house didn't burn down, but to be a little more cautious at night. They said some people had been coming by recently that they didn't know, and while they didn't have anything strange happen with them, they just wanted to be safe and have someone watch the house while they were away.
Cap.
As they were telling me this, they continually interrupted themselves, saying they were sure it was nothing at all, and that they were overreacting, and played it down to be nothing to worry about. And I guess it worked, because I actually didn't even process how strange it was until the next day when I arrived at the home after they had left. Being out on the plains in an older home felt very isolating and uncomfortable. I wasn't used to it at all. Every direction I looked out the windows, it was just tall grass with the tree line far back and nearly invisible when it was dark out. And
So as a house sitter, do you not have like a weapon for yourself? You don't have a gun? Nothing? You know, because you are technically a security guard for the house, not a house sitter. You're a security guard. That's why you're there, so no one breaks it. Like, you're basically the pawn for them.
the sound, or lack of sound, is what really felt unsettling. It was dead silent outside, which made every noise in the house seem even louder. The creaky floors and walls, and just everything about it, was creepy to me. Part of me wanted to leave, feeling like some information was left out about what this place really was, or why they hired me to begin with. But after that first night went by without any problems, I figured I was just in my head too much. I made breakfast and did some chores around the house, then sat outside on the porch for a while. The owners texted me asking how everything was going. I said everything was good. I will say, sitting out there alone felt nice now that the strange feelings had passed. It was just quiet and relaxing. The grass blowing in the wind and the birds flying around. Not stuff I see or hear very often living near the campus in the city. Once the sun fell, I headed in to watch TV and
Again, if you're a woman, this is like the most stupidest job to take. Because if you're being alone as a woman's already stupid, and you're 21 years old. That, like, the owner's probably gonna hire you and then come back and kidnap you. You know what I mean? Like, that's the easiest. I mean, it depends on, like, the website and how you get hired, because I'm sure if... Yeah, it also depends on the context on how you get hired and how the website works or how the app works, right? Because imagine if you could only hire house sitters after you give your own information down. You know what I mean? I guess, yeah, it depends on the context on that, because, like, you know, imagine if before you can hire a house sitter, you must give your information to the app, and then the app takes the information and verifies it, right? And then, of course, for the same thing as the employees, you give your own data to the app. So, like, you know, both sides have a sort of their information. So there's not just like a Facebook kind of, hey, come over here, appreciate it, you know? It's like, I don't know, it depends on the context on that, but again, if you're a woman, this is not the smartest thing to do. Being alone.
chill for the night. It was sometime around 8 when I stood up from the couch just to stretch and take a minute. I went over to the window, casually pushing the curtain aside and looking out of the back.
Oh my goodness, this story's 20 minutes long? What? 3 stories? Oh no, they must have failed to timeline it.
Yard. But someone was out there, standing right in the field. I was more confused than anything, and just stared at them.
Where's your gun?
He was definitely looking at the house, which, as more time passed, made me more uncomfortable.
Call the police.
So I closed the curtain.
What? Get your gun.
Was this what the owners were talking about? The more I thought about it, the more insanely creepy it was. Way out here on the outskirts, some random guy watching this old house.
Yo.
Something wasn't right. I looked back out. The man was still there,
Call the police.
but the longer I looked, I realized he wasn't alone. There were others.
Oh, you're dead.
Maybe 3 or 4. It was hard to make out whether some of them were figures or just shadows from the tall grass. I honestly couldn't believe what I was seeing, if not for the owners having mentioned something like this. I immediately texted them, saying there were a bunch of people watching the
Call the
house
police.
outside, and the reply I got wasn't what I was expecting. They reassured me the people wouldn't do anything,
What?
that they never had done anything,
Yeah.
and to just ignore them.
No.
But they also said if I was really nervous about it, then I could call the cops.
Call the cops then.
I didn't know what to do.
Call the cops.
This was their house, and I'd never called 911 before, or been in any situation like this. So I trusted the owners that it was okay. I know now just how weird this was, and didn't realize how the owners were almost manipulating me into not calling the cops, or being worried about it. I should have known how odd it was that they were so sure about the people being harmless, despite supposedly never having had any interaction with them. I went to look out the window again. All of them were gone now. No one was in the field of grass or by the tree line. It was empty out there.
You're gonna bust in the door.
I stayed on edge though, checking the windows for a couple of hours. It had to be 1 a.m. at least. I didn't feel in danger anymore, but also not safe either. The thought of sleeping felt impossible, though my eyes were getting heavy. I couldn't stop thinking about those people eerily watching the house from out in the field. It made no sense to me. I got up from the couch to get another glass of water to keep myself busy, and as I moved into the hallway, I heard a slight creak above me. I stopped walking and heard it again. I looked up at the ceiling. There was no upstairs in this house.
They're on the roof.
Slow, heavy thumps moved across the roof, stopping when they got just above the front door. I jolted back and froze. I stared down the hallway at the door. They knocked again. I started to slowly back up, my footsteps creaking on the wooden floor as I tried to get back to the bedroom and lock myself in. But before I made it, my phone started ringing. It was the owners.
Yeah, GG's the
calling
owners.
me. I hesitated
Owner's gonna kidnap you.
before answering.
There's a trap. The whole
He
time.
said in almost a disturbingly calm voice
Open the door.
that everything was okay, but that I needed to walk out of the house and leave. I told him the people were out there, at the door right now.
What?
There was a pause. Then he repeated himself, telling me to walk out and leave, that
GG.
the people weren't going to do anything to me. I was in shock. I could tell in his voice that he already knew. He knew that they were out there right now. The person outside was still knocking, much harder now, like he was getting impatient. And I could hear multiple others moving in the grass around the house. I knew I was running out of time, and my only choice really was to listen to the owner and leave.
You're gonna get kidnapped on the
hoping
way.
he was telling the truth.
On the way out, you're gonna get kidnapped.
I walked over to the door. When I got up to it, the knocking stopped. I opened the door. There were two older men there, both looking rugged and with straight, emotionless faces. Footsteps were walking through the grass somewhere to the side of the house. Otherwise, it was dead silent. I was horrified,
Run.
shaking as I slowly stepped outside. They just watched me, not saying a word, as I walked past them and got into my car, leaving the property. Once I was safe, I called the owner's number back to ask them what the hell just happened, but the call didn't go through. He had blocked me. And against my best judgment at the time, I didn't call the police. I took so long in deciding, feeling weird about calling the cops to someone else's house when he didn't ask me to, and overall just feeling like it was out of my place and up to the owners to deal with whatever was going on, because clearly they didn't want me to know anything. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't listen and stayed inside. I know the group of people would have likely broken in, and I'm not sure if they would have let me go had it come to that.
You gambling there.
It's been almost a whole decade since this happened.
whole decade?
And I
Whoa.
still think about it from time to time, but never had come to any conclusions on what was really going on at that house.
Man, she gambled like that. That's a crazy gamble right there, I ain't gonna lie. That's a crazy gamble. Like, I mean, sure she made it out, but like that's a crazy gamble. Those odds probably worst off. Like, who's got more power? That mafia and the owners or the police? Obviously the police, because the police got more guns. Right? The police got more guns, so the probability with the police is a lot safer than whatever happened with the owner and whatever kind of mafia stuff. Yeah, she took a gamble there, I ain't gonna lie. Straight up a gamble. Of course, should have got some protection. Of course, you shouldn't even be doing house sitting as a woman alone. And yeah, you just really just gambled and didn't really see the signs at the beginning, right? Should have called the police straight away once you saw 3 people in the field, right? Especially since the house got no fence, got nothing, right? So yeah, it is what it is. Right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately we do not have much time left, so yeah, tomorrow we're going to be doing a long stream. Yeah, we're going to have to do some cracked IOs. We haven't done cracked IOs in like days. I have a lot of editing to do. I've got to do Earthlog two times. But yeah, today I actually spent like nearly 3 hours editing the footage for the DJI stuff. And yeah, I also went fishing this morning as well, which delayed the time, but there's nothing this morning. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, alright, appreciate it. See you guys next time. Yeah, also I do know that these reaction videos are at 24 FPS when the the gym stuff's at like 24 FPS, even though this is 60 FPS. And the matter of fact, why don't we have a look at that? Because I know that it's a bit choppy, right? Let's have a look real quick. Here's our thing. Let's go to videos. Where was the one that I had part 2 in? This one. Let's have a look at the quality real quick. Yeah, it's 4K, but when we go to the part 2, I wonder what it looks like. Okay, so what is the story? My face comes in the way. It is 3 true about.
Right in the middle of a
Yeah, no, the reaction videos are absolutely fine when it comes to. Oh, you can't even see my face. The reaction videos are absolutely
field.
fine at 24 FPS because, well, I don't really move much.
Come from either of us. And in a place like this, we should have been able to hear.
Yeah, it looks like the exact same. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, alright, I appreciate y'all. See you guys next time, alright? Bye-bye.